Wouldn't it be nice to have an oasis where you can leave the workday world behind, relax, and while you're at it, create something meaningful?
Ta-da! Welcome to Art Escape, pottery studio in Laconia, where you can throw pottery on a wheel, hand build a clay sculpture, paint ceramics. Your options are as endless as your creativity allows.
That's right. We're going to give the wheel a spin and show you around a little later in the week. Hope I don't break anything.
Well, why not? New Hampshire is a record-breaking state. You know, we hold the record for catching the biggest tautog.
What's that?
A saltwater species also known as the blackfish.
Oh, yeah.
And we hold other records too, Guinness records.
We do?
Yeah. Like the most people, 1,016 dressed as superheroes in one place.
I would have gone as Chronicle Man.
I wonder if Fritz Weatherby counts as a superhero. Anyway, a Concord restaurateur is trying to break another Guinness record. He wants to set the record for the biggest meatball. It's a record held by late-night comedian Jimmy Kimmel.
Can he do it?
Well, let's get to the meat of the story.
Well, we've got some pretty serious painting going on right now, and they're making real works of art.
Yeah, Art Escape in Laconia, a wonderful place, family-friendly, and, you know, I think we got to try out throwing some pottery.
Yeah, we're going to do the pottery wheel later in the week, so we hope to see you then.
Absolutely. Have a good night.
Good night.
Jean Cox had two loves and a dream.
She always loved working with children, and she loved creating art.
Her dream to have her own art studio where she could do both.
Welcome to a dream come true. This is Art Escape in Laconia, a place where kids of all ages can learn to throw pottery, paint ceramics, sculpt clay, like Caleb here, who's working on this Tyrannosaurus Rex. Doing a nice job, too.
Yeah, this is Jean's son. All the while improving their creativity, increasing self-confidence, developing their social skills.
Like the subject of our first story tonight, only his art escape took on a quite literal meaning.
Let's back up to the Queen City of Manchester. Now, we take for granted the beauty of the city's architecture, like City Hall, the Franco-American Center, and the historic Mill District.
But to a French artist living thousands of miles away, the Queen City was very intriguing, even though he had never been there, or to the United States for that matter.
This artist painted stunning images of our largest city from pictures he saw on his laptop using Google Maps Street View.
That's my favorite, too. The result is a unique art experiment that brought him across the sea to Manchester by bed.
Well, that wraps it up for Chronicle. A very creative Chronicle tonight, I might add. Tom, what are you painting down there?
Well, I'm doing my stem now. I got my green out. I'm good to go.
Tom, Halloween's over. It's time to move on to something more holiday appropriate.
Like what? Christmas?
Like Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh, no, don't be a turkey. Be a dinosaur.
Have a good night, everyone.
Are you and your kids looking for a great escape?
A place where you can conquer boredom, beat stress, and just feel better about everything.
Forget about cruising all those travel websites. The answer lies much closer to home.
In this case, in Laconia, this is Art Escape. It's a studio that promises you all that and more through the fun of creating, be it pottery, beadwork, or ceramics.
That's right. They pour almost all of their own ceramics here from thousands of molds, and that's what Helen is doing right now with Slip. It's a clay product that's a liquid form. It will firm up inside this mold and then be ready to go, and it turns into something like that.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is a planter. You can come in and paint it afterwards.
It's really neat. But first up tonight, another art form, albeit a bit of a shaggy dog story.
If you have a pet, you know that keeping up with the excess fur can be a bit of a nuisance. But there's a woman in Manchester who looks at dog and cat hair from a different point of view.
She is a fiber artist who spins some of the most unusual and beautiful yarn you've ever seen.
And what makes it even more unique is that the final product can be a permanent reminder of a faithful friend.
Andy Hirschberger has the story. All right, now we're ready to open up one of these molds. This is the exciting part. This thing's been sitting for how long, Helen?
2 days.
Two days.
And here we go. Drum roll, please.
Take a look at what the finished
Da-da-da-da-da.
product looks like. Is this what we're making, one of these?
And once it comes out of here, it's going to go into the kiln and be fired up, and then it will be ready for painting.
Oh my golly, look at that.
Wow,
And
that
that's
is
just-
beautiful.
That was just liquid.
Looks like this.
You know, can you make a mold of my face?
Oh,
Jean,
please.
Uh-huh.
I think that's enough. Thanks for being with us tonight on Chronicle.
We could sell them.
No. We've got enough of your face, Tom.
Oh, that's awesome. Very nice.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Tonight on Chronicle, as a medic in the military, she dreamed of two things: creating art and working with kids.
They sit down on the wheel, they can make the piece. I have a heat gun that I use, and they can paint it right then and there and be done with the project in one sitting. I know kids want to see the end results.
See where a dream has come true at Laconia's Art Escape.